Station for report S. Turner Technician. Workshop subject 0024 Alpha Z3. White male. DOB 063060. Workshop file B. Boy 140.
Gentlemen, you'll need these for the procedure.
Procedure starts 1432.
Thank you.
Eye gear distributed.
Got it. You're right.
PO2, 88% saturation. Bicarb, 2,4. pH, 7.43. Blood chemistry. Glucose, 165. Sodium, 1.7. Potassium, 4.1. Chloride, 99. Calcium, 10.1. Proton, 12 seconds. PTT, 21 seconds.
Listen up, people. Losing him. We're in trouble. CO2 is dropping. 70, 60% saturation. pH is normalizing. BP is 90 over 65.
Time of death.
2300 hours, 37 minutes.
Okay, we'll start with the thoracic abdominal incision, then proceed down to the xiphoid process. What was the blood count chemical saturation?
I'm reading a saturation level of approximately 97%. Avenge us! Find the referee.
Rest.
Avenge us!
Are you lonely? Do you feel the heavy weight of despair dragging your tired old bones down? Then open your heart and let him in. Open your heart and let the light of his glory in. Now, I know all of you out there in that vast heathen wasteland. You're looking at a world of darkness around you, and you're crying out, Dear Lord, make it make sense. So where are you going to look for answers? The government? That TV set you're staring at? The Word, people. The Word burns all those shadows clear away. But we can't do it without your help. Can't run a ministry on faith and prayer and hope alone. No, sir. Only your generous donation can help us spread the word.
Mother of lies.
God.
I don't know what you're talking about. So that to the people you murdered, Langston. All 237 of them. How could you know about that? The ghosts. The people on the plane. The cameras are rolling. It's your moment of truth. Breathe! Get out of the ground! move at all!
I don't know what corner of hell you crawled out from, brother, but I'll be glad to send you back.
Time to go, Langston. Judgment Day.
Yeah, I see. Thank you. The enemy took out Langston.
Well, then we'll need to fix it, won't we?
It's already in the works.
Sorry I'm late. Hi, I'm Agent Helmy.
Elizabeth Quillen. I'm on loan from St. Louis.
So, any idea what this is all about?
Wait a minute. Elizabeth Quillen, you're the one they call the ace, right? Angie, do you know who this woman is? This little woman here shot down 3 men her first time out of the gate. It was a bank robbery, if I remember correctly.
You're not very big on tact, are you, Helmy?
Sorry. Gallows humor. Occupational hazard. But come on, what was it like, if you don't mind me asking?
Have you ever had to kill anyone?
No. 5 years with the Bureau, I've never even had to fire my gun.
Well, you never have to.
The Deputy Attorney General is ready to see you now.
Thank you. Miss Quillen, how are you? Come in. Have a seat.
Sir.
Michael, how's your day? Still reeling in those traps?
Loving every minute of his retirement, sir.
Justice Department lost a good man, I can tell you that. Who knows what with the current political climate, I may be following him soon myself.
So, tell me, sir, why the mystery meeting?
What have you heard about the enemy?
Same as everyone else. Press dubbed him the enemy. Guess it's stuck. Some kind of serial killer, isn't he? Zigzagging his way around the country. Disorganized personality. Random violence.
Maybe not too random.
Time to go.
What?
His signature phrase. Countless witnesses have reported him saying it.
Have you been doing extra credit work on the enemy?
I've taken an interest. I've studied the VICAP files.
Which is why you're here. I need someone who's interested. And I need someone I can trust. Miss Quillen, I read the shooting team response to the St. Louis incident. Your reputation for thoroughness precedes you.
Thank you, sir.
What you're about to see was taped in Salt Lake City. This is the enemy's latest appearance. Look at that. He's been shot 3 or 4 times. It doesn't even seem to faze him. How do you account for that?
Some kind of body armor, maybe? Kevlar. Spectra.
I don't think so.
Then what?
I heard rumors about a black budget project that could produce results such as that. I think he may be one of our own. Or rather, I think he used to be.
You can't be serious.
I've taken the liberty of booking you on a flight to Salt Lake. I don't want you reporting to the Bureau field office there. Is that understood? This inquiry is on my tab.
Yes.
Time to go, Dusek.
Can you imagine the people watching this at home? Shame it wasn't sweeps week.
What about the enemy's blood? Have you taken samples?
Yeah, we're tapping them now.
May we see the Reverend's body?
Sure, it's down in the morning.
And here's the Holy Roller himself. One express ticket to the pearly gates.
You're not going to be sick, are you, Helmy?
We can't all have nerves of steel, Quillen.
So, what's with the Bureau's sudden interest in this case?
The feds. We get paid to look at the bigger picture.
Little pictures, too. Take a look at this. Scar tissue, probably from tattoo removal. My guess this was some kind of military tattoo. There was a crest here and a banner above it.
Agent Helmy, you're not going to believe this.
Try me.
Your main enemy just struck again, up in Eudora. It's about an hour north of here.
Let's go.
Thank you. Mac V. Sog. I'll bet you the Reverend Covenant had a matching one of these before he found God.
Looks like you're on a roll, Quillen.
Can I help you people?
Sorry, Sheriff. FBI. Got here as soon as we could. So, what's the story here?
Well, the victim's a Joseph Dusek. No record. Real quiet type according to the neighbors. Now, do you mind if I see some ID? Thank you. Several people saw Dusek take a swan dive out of his window there. A couple of witnesses saw your man enemy leaving. Listen, you better start telling me a story. I'm going to throw you in jail.
What are you talking about?
Well, you're not Agent Helmy. Helmy's already inside with the rest of my men.
Quillen. Freeze! Name, quick.
Be careful where you point that thing, Tex. You could put a person...
Name!
Agent Helmy.
I'm Helmy. Now, who are you?
I'm nobody, little man. Nobody at all.
Hold it! Welcome back. How you feel?
You tell me. What's the damage?
Well, got yourself a nice concussion. They weren't sure about internal bleeding, so you're scheduled for an MRI this evening.
What happened? What happened to
Your imposter? Relax. He's in lockup until we need him. He's John Doe at the moment, but I'm running him through NCIC. You know the box he was carrying? Dusek's financial records. Seems Dusek was a religious man.
Yes. Dusek was making contributions to the Reverend's ministry.
No, it was filled with paychecks. The Reverend's church was paying him. Now, assuming the tattoo Covenant had removed was the same as Dusek's, that would mean both men served in the military. Something called Mac V. Sog.
We've got a definite connection between the two victims.
Wait, it gets better. I got the serology results back from the blood samples taken at the ministry. The ones that were supposed to be the enemies.
Yeah?
The samples don't match any known blood type.
Come on, that's impossible.
I had them typed twice. What are you doing?
I don't want to put the squeeze on our John Doe. Get on the phone, call county jail.
Don't you think you should be taking it easy?
Now, if the ace nab all the glory,
Yes. Hold, please.
Yeah, this is Agent Helmy. Yeah. I want you to trot our prisoner down to an interrogation cell. What? Who authorized it?
What?
Orders just came down from above. Someone just gave our guy a get-out-of-jail-free card. How did John Doe want to use my name? What if this whole thing is an intelligence operation?
Are you suggesting Covenant's Church with a CIA front?
Hey, it's been done before. Tax-exempt donations go for operations they don't want to tell Congress about.
Somehow Enemy knew all of this.
The spooks are involved in this. We're buried. We're never going to see the bottom of it.
We need to dig up some history on Enemy victims before that starts disappearing, too.
I've got a friend who works for the CIA. He owes me big time. I can trust him to keep quiet on this.
Never should have let you talk me into this.
Come on, Stanley. We're treating you to this fine cuisine. The least you could do is spew a little intel.
You tell you used to beat the crap out of me in grade school? It's kind of nice to see on the receiving end for change.
Come on, Stanley. Let's start with the tattoos. Mac v. Sod.
Military Assistance Command Studies and Operations Group Vietnam. Secret police beyond any law. It's basically government-sponsored terrorism. They're an elite group, real bastards.
And Reverend Covenant was one of them?
Covenant's real name was Huey Langston. After Nam, he found work as a bush pilot running arms for the Contras, reported dead in a crash in '87. Dushek here is your basic mercenary for hire. The CIA subcontracted out to him before, but he was strictly freelance. Langston and Dushek and a third man, Cabot, supposedly engineered a plane crash. Kennedy International Airport, Christmas '89. 237 people died.
I remember that plane crash. Congressman Nance was on board.
And Nance was about to launch an investigation into Langston's whole social circle.
What about the third man, Cabot? He should be next on Emmy's list.
These men aren't working for the CIA. Then who are they working for?
You heard of the workshop? Rumor has it some of the big dogs in Washington decided to go private a while back, cut out the White House altogether. They pooled their resources in order to better take care of each other's needs.
What kind of needs?
Terrorism, industrial espionage, assassinations, and business. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
And they fund their operations through front, like the Reverend's ministry.
Bingo. The workshop's got all sorts of people working for it. Maybe our man Enemy was one of them. Maybe he's gone rogue.
He didn't have a classifiable blood type. What kind of operative is that?
I wouldn't know. I don't want to know. You understand me? Look, you want my advice? Get up now. Keep your head low, Helmy. Remember this exactly.
You need to bring Hellstrom up to speed. You get the bill. I'll make the call.
Why did Hillstrom pick this place?
There he is. He said discretion, didn't he? Washington is just not the best place for a quiet rendezvous.
You just love this job, don't you?
Hey, listen. They can trace my calls. They can blow me up. They can even shoot me dead. But I'll tell you something, Bruin. Eventually, the good guys always win. Sir, thank you for me. Oh my God. How cool. I think we just screwed up big time.
Now that, little man, is the understatement of the century. But I gotta tell you, I sure am glad you two made it back to the fold. It makes my job a hell of a lot easier.
You're with the workshop, aren't you?
That would be correct. It's a whole new world out there, kids.
Battlefield's changing on a daily basis. Regimes toppling like dominoes. Some of us felt our country wasn't adapting quickly enough. Saw the need for a whole new organization.
Mac v. Saab.
Yeah, that's where the idea started, but we've improved on it since then.
And the enemy? Who is he?
Well, let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a soldier by the name of Malcolm Corey. Real patriot. Now, Malcolm was to be the subject of an experiment, biofeedback gene therapy. Malcolm was to be the first of his kind, a whole new breed of soldier. You know, somebody who could shut out all pain, manipulate his mind in ways that could metabolize almost any wound in record time.
But something went wrong. He turned on you.
Can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
What makes you think you people can get away with this? Someone's bound to find out.
You mean like your little CIA friend Stanley, for instance? Already a memory, I'm afraid. Carjacking, if it makes any difference. Nobody's gonna find out, Helmy. Not unless we want him to. Hear no evil, see no evil. Those are the watchwords of the 20th century.
The enemy is still out there.
Look, sister, Malcolm's just a loose end waiting to be tied up. But enough of this armchair philosophizing.
Get in!
How is he?
He's dead.
They'll be looking for this car. We need to lose it.
We can't just leave him here.
You don't have a choice.
He's my partner.
He's dead. You're alive. That's just the way it turned out.
Oh.
It's all about guilt, Quillen. There were 3 of them, weren't there?
What?
The men at the bank robbery in St. Louis. They killed themselves. You were just the trigger. The leader, he smiled at you before he died, didn't he? He wants you to know that he forgives you.
How do you know that? I never told anyone that.
They showed me.
Who showed you?
The ghosts.
This is not an ideal situation, Dean. Everywhere we turn, the enemy shows up. We're talking serious damage control. Look, do we have a leak here? How is he managing to do all of this? It's like he's gone psychic all of a sudden. Look, you know him best. Where would they be? Look, can you just think for a minute? Work with me on this, Dane. Come on, we need that woman out of the picture.
Bandito, is for you to medicate yourself.
Take a sedative, for God's sake. Something. I don't know where he is, but I do know where he's going.
Where?
Cabot. Think about it. First the Reverend, and then Duzek.
The airline job, DC-10. But why?
Who knows? Something's driving him onward. All we need to do is arrange a welcoming party for when he arrives. When he's ours again, we open him up and see what secrets he's been hiding. End of enemy, end of story.
So, you're Malcolm Corey?
I used to be.
You've been hit.
It'll heal by morning.
You don't feel any pain?
I don't feel any pain. Not since the training.
What did they do to you?
I don't remember much. The workshop tried to erase most of it away. Guess it's easier to turn you into a killing machine. You're a blank slate. I know I was a soldier before. I know I did a lot of bad things. I dream about them sometimes. This one dream in particular, I have it almost every night. Going through the training. There's a man. There's a scar on his lip. He's watching me. I know he's important, but I can't remember why.
What happened in the experiment? What went wrong?
I died. My heart stopped for over an hour. They were ready to cut me open when I came back.
That's impossible.
But it happened. I crossed over Quillen. I saw the other side.
So you've come back for revenge against Covenant and the rest of the workshop? Is that it?
I wish it were that simple. I see ghosts now. They come to me at night. They want me to find the people responsible for their deaths. They won't let me rest until I've set them free. That's why I was brought back. In order to pay for my own sins, I'm forced to punish the crimes of others.
And the ghosts? They told you about Covenant and Deuce?
Not in words. They show me things. Images.
You've seen the victims of the plane crash?
Yes.
And now you're after the third man, Cabot.
If I stop them, the ghosts will let me rest for a while. Until the next ones come along.
And when does it end?
Maybe it never ends.
What the hell?
Questioning in connection with the apparent murder of Deputy Attorney General Abel Hillstrom. Corwin was last seen in the company of a man matching the description of an infamous killer known only as the Enemy.
I don't believe this. I'm being framed.
You can't go back to your old life, you know that, don't you?
I could take my chances with the Bureau.
Surrender to Washington. You'd be dead before they could slap the cuffs on you.
What do you expect me to do?
Disappear. If you have a family, stay away from them.
All right. This man that you're after, Cabot, he's more useful to us alive.
Us?
You know where all the workshop bodies are buried? Best shot I have of clearing my name is dragging them out into the light of day. And then, if I can get Cabot to talk, I can use that testimony against them.
I'm not interested in his testimony. The only thing I care about is making the ghosts go away.
Malcolm, wait.
Malcolm's dead. Cabot's in Colorado. If you want to tag along and have a few words with him, that's your business. But I'm warning you right now, Quillen. Don't try to stop me.
I saw the news. I saw what they did to the Reverend. I am not letting you hang me out to dry like the others. Listen, ditto. You turn me loose, I am taking you people down with me. You got that? Huh? Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you had better get somebody out here.
He's there.
Do you have a plan?
I thought I'd drop in on him.
Time to go, Cabot.
Let's talk about it.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Let's start with the plane crash you and your friends engineered, then work backwards. You got two choices, Cabot. The lady or the tiger. Which is it gonna be?
Oh, did Big Bad Enemy fall down, go boom.
Took you idiots long enough to get here.
I watched you get hit by a car. You're dead.
I said Malcolm was the first of his kind, sport. I never said he was the last. I keep this up as long as you can, Malcolm. Hey, Cabot, what do you think? Are they me? You mean a certain je ne sais quoi? Come on, Malcolm. How is it that you can do something that I can't? You got some kind of ESP going on in there, huh? Talk to me.
Ease up, Wilbur.
I'm not hurting him. Guys like him and me, we don't get hurt, remember? We just concentrate, and all the pain goes away. Bruises heal. Bones knit. Why does it? He can't even concentrate with all those drugs he puts into him. How about it, Malcolm? Can you concentrate? Are you listening in there? You care to help me out, Miss Quillen, or do I have to get ugly?
A little late for that, isn't it?
Humor, that's good.
Occupational hazard. Wilbur.
Tell me, Quillen. Our friend here track people. It's a secret.
The ghosts,
Stay with me now.
they come to me at night. They show me who killed them.
You see ghosts? What, Lady Macbeth? I've never seen any ghosts.
Maybe he's better than you.
You haven't gotten through your thick skull yet, Cabot, but you're not in charge here.
Neither are you. I'm giving Washington another call.
Yeah, you do that, Cabot. And give yourself a merit badge while you're at it.
Give him another needle fork if he gets rambunctious.
How about it, champ? You ready for another cocktail? Am I gonna get some answers, Quillen? They'll have to send you to meet your partner, Helmy. What is that thing that Enemy always likes to say? That, kind of glib.
Time to go.
Malcolm, what do you say you and me play a little game? Let's see if your body can recover from a shot to the skull. Now, wouldn't that be a kick in the pants? Say goodnight, Gracie.
What are you doing?
What I came here for. This is for the people on the plane, Cabot. They want you to know that.
Don't do it. Malcolm, please. There's got to be another way.
The only thing that silences them is justice.
There's more than one way to measure justice. Look at me. You can't keep this up. Don't you see? Every one of these deaths is dragging you down deeper and deeper. You will never rest if you keep this up.
Damn you, Quillen.
Who's Bednarz? You Richard Bednarz? Who wants to know? Some lady gave me $10 to give this to you.
My name is Lloyd Cabot. I'm recording this tape of my own free will. I needed to set the record straight. Christmas Day, 1989. Huey Langston, Joseph Dusek, and myself engineered the DC-10 plane crash at Kennedy International Airport.
This is turning into a real nightmare. I guess he's going to be a little harder to catch than we thought.
What do you expect, Venditto? He's my son. taught him everything I know.
What was that all about?
You're satisfied. You think that videotape's really going to make a difference?
Bednar's an honest reporter. He'll make some waves, he'll get the ball rolling. You know, we're not going to be able to bring the workshop down in a day. It's going to take some time.
There you go, saying we again.
I've been thinking a lot about this. Thing is, Malcolm, I grew up feeling like the world was out of balance. And the whole reason I joined the Bureau was to try and help even out the scales. You're doing that. Maybe I'm going out on a limb here, but I think you need me as much as I need you, and you're right. I can't go back to my old life.
Then you believe me about the ghosts.
I believe you see something. So, what do you say?
Time to go.
I wanted to ask you a question. Are there more operatives like our John Doe out there?
Yes.
And they'll be coming for us, won't they?
Count on it.
Do you think he died back there at the cabin?